Down to 4, then 3, then 2, then 1. JD Fortune joins us today.
Hey, how are you?
With Tim Farriss and Kirk Pengilly. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
Thanks, morning.
Hey.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thanks. It's I'm still kind of reeling from this whole experience.
How did it feel when Timmy said those immortal words, JD, we think you're right?
What's really funny is everyone said it was emotional when I buckled, but I was literally falling forward because I thought when he put his head down, he was going to say, but I don't know how to tell you this, Marty, you know, and I literally, my heart went, no, and then...
See, normally in the show, you know, when Tim delivered the line, it would be to the person that was going home, you see, so, you know...
I'm a little twist.
So, a little twist there, so, you know...
Mark Burnett's a good teacher.
At what point did you realise that he was the guy?
For me, the defining moment really came about when he was a very naughty boy and ran off by himself and wrote that pretty Vegas song on Andrew's music. You know, it was kind of right there and indicated to me, and I think to a lot of the other guys too, that, you know, okay, he was told to conform and to be, right as a partnership with people, but he was competing to be our singer. So he took his own initiative, you know, and went off and wrote something great.
And rock and roll's about breaking rules, you know, and the rule was to work as a team, and he didn't.
These are big shoes that you're stepping into. Well, what sense? I mean, when you look at some of that footage...
Have you seen the size of his feet?
When you look at that footage of, like, Inxs at Wembley Stadium, you see the band at their full tilt, you know, Michael out there, and you think, wow, that's what I've got to live up to.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm an Inxs fan. That's what brought me to this. If this was like $10 million on an island, I don't think I would ever put myself through what we went through to do that. And, you know, stepping on the stage with Inxs at the finale it felt like a band. It felt like home. And you know, Michael's life will always be carried on within the band in the hearts and minds of all the fans, and I'm one of them. So it's, you know, we're just continuing on an artistic journey right now.
There was some criticism and skepticism at the beginning. People saying, well, you know, what the hell's going on here? You've defended it all the way through, so Michael would have approved of this.
Yeah, I absolutely think so. And, you know, absolutely, we took a big risk, you know, but that's one thing that Inxs has always tried to do throughout our career. I mean, you don't get the big rewards unless you take the big risks. And at the end of the day, this was a big risk. And, you know, sure, a lot of people came out of the... We were defining and making the program as it went on the fly. So we had, you know, we had to improve it. We knew as it started.
There was no blueprint for it. You know?
There was no... So we invented it. We started it, right? And as it got better and better and better, the ratings went through the roof. And it's really weird, but all the critics dried up.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. At what point, I mean, you had the politically correct thing happening with girls there as well as guys. The girls kind of fell away there. At what point did you realise that a chick just wasn't right for your band?
Well, it wasn't about being politically correct.
No, it
we were, we were very much into the idea of having a female. You know, we had to base our, I guess, assumptions, our judgment, if you want to call it that, on the performances and on the tests we put them through in the clinics and sort of base who we sent home from that, you know. What was interesting too was with the voting around the world, the voting really followed the performance, not just because someone liked a particular person or whatever. If someone genuinely did a bad performance on one of the shows, their voting dropped.
So what happens next? Pretty Vegas, the song you wrote with Andrew, is the first single. That's already on radio, getting flogged. You're working on the album.
Yes, very hard.
It came out yesterday, and it's already the #1 most added song all over Canada.
Well,
so
mission accomplished.
Yeah.
Canada's a second home now for these guys. You're about to have a second home in Sydney.
Yes.
I just want to see if you know what this means, mate. Do you know what that is?
It's nothing to do with
that
sex.
Is a Sydney Swans tie, JD.
Oh, right on.
That is your initiation on behalf of me.
Right on.
Do you follow the Swans, Richard?
I do follow the Swannies, and which is a bit of a conflict for you guys, because Western Australia versus Sydney. But if you really want,
who's in the final?
Yeah.
No way.
Awesome.
West Coast Eagles. So if you really want to ingratiate yourself to Sydney, you can just say, "Go the Swannies."
Go the Swannies.
Beautiful.
Well, you know what? That really makes up for the Ashes for me. And I'll tell you what, it's really cool because I'm West Australian, but I live in Sydney. So I don't really care who wins.
So the Eagles weren't going when you were over there. Hey, listen, congratulations. It's been a wonderful series. It's been terrific television.
Thanks a lot, Richard.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Great to meet you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Nice to meet you.
Good to see you boys.
Yeah.
All the best.
Bye, Australia. We'll be home soon with our new shiny bumper bar.
See ya.